Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today, it's a very exciting day. It's New Animal Day. And as you can see, I am not in the snake room. So it is pretty early in the morning. It's just after 9 a.m. and this light goes on at 9 a.m. and I figure, well, it is the morning, so I figure, well, let's bring some morning vibes to you. You know, not too bright, and the blinds are shut, so there's no lights from the outside. But yeah, you can see it's a bit cozy. And I know the camera doesn't really love these darker light conditions, but I am sacrificing quality for ambiance. So yeah, gotta deal with that. Also, I got new specs. Ooh. I don't know why anyone would care, but I lost my last pair of glasses like 3 years ago, and I've been living quite low quality ever since, and so it's nice to finally see something again. And also, I'm not really sure what I am talking about right now, because I have worked the night shift and I am gonna have to take a train later on, but I kind of freaked out and thought, well, if I'm going to sleep, I'm gonna sleep through all of my alarms. So I decided, hey, Red Bull are gonna keep me somewhat alive today. But anyway, let's check out this enclosure real quick and yeah, see what I've done with it. And fair warning, it's not perfect. It could have been made better, but in order to make it as good as I wanted it to be, I would have wanted to lay it down, but honestly, no possibility of that happening. It's just too heavy and too big and everything, so I had to do everything in a kind of standing up position. So there are flaws, but it still works great because it's a lot of climbing stuff, hiding stuff, and you know, everything that is required for this setup to work for the animals I'm gonna put in it. So I don't know if you can even see this or if it's too dark, but this old palm tree that was in this enclosure from the beginning, I pulled it out, put it in with the spectacle cobra, and in the last episode I pulled it out because it was pretty much dead, and still kind of is, but it's still a bit green, maybe not here, but yeah. So I reckon there might be some life in this still. So I did plant this here to see if it will, you know, survive and thrive. Got this plant, which I just placed here. It was so cheap, so I just bought it. Don't know where to put it, so it's there for now. But the most action will be up here. So as you can see, there's plants here, some cork. Now I have no idea what this plant is. If you know plants, let me know. But I think it kind of looked like something that would grow on the bottom of the ocean, like a seaweed of some sort. And I have no idea what this is either, but I thought it looked cool, so I decided to buy it. And also, I got a pothos over here because, I mean, they always do great in enclosures, pretty much. And I don't know what these are called in English, but hopefully it will do good in here. And as you can see, there's branches going all around, some smaller, some bigger, And yeah, I got a heat light up there, but that won't turn on until like 9:30. Yeah, I just changed the setting on that because I wanted this to kind of have a bit of a sunrise before that turns on. So yeah, I postponed that like half an hour compared to that one. But yeah, this is kind of how it looks at the moment. Yeah, I can't really film well because it's the glass, and I'm honestly too lazy to slide this because these are quite heavy. But yeah, I said and did it anyway. Oh yeah, this will work, and I will also add a few more plants down here, some tree stuff that will be able to grow. And unfortunately, I was gonna put like a background, like a cocoa fiber background, but that didn't stick, so I decided, well, gonna have to do without. Like the most important stuff is here anyway, like all the plants and branches and whatnot. So yeah, I think it's gonna work fine. I just need to add like a water bowl and also move that plant thing. But other than that, I'm done. So yeah, let's just get on the road, which will be in like several hours for me, but the power of editing, aka not filming for a few hours, for you, it will be like this. So, I'm back. It's been several hours. And as you can see, different clothes, everything. I took a shower before I left, and I would kinda need one again. But anyway, as you can see, I put a water bowl right there. And yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to you about this whole unboxing thing. I am gonna place them right next to the water, just because I want them to know where the water is. But I have to tell you a few things. So these animals are super feisty, right? So they're not gonna be very happy to be on camera. So I am gonna do my best, but there's a slight chance that it won't be the best footage you've ever seen. There's a fair warning. And also, since there was no disclaimer in the beginning of this episode, you can kind of guess that these are non-venomous animals. I've said it before, but it was a while ago, and I've gained a few subscribers since then. So these are non-venomous animals, and they are lizards. First time on the channel that I have lizards, which is kind of cool because I love snakes. You've probably guessed that by now. But I do love lizards as well, and I've been meaning to get lizards for quite some time now. And for those of you who remember, you know, you've heard me say this before, but there's a couple of new subscribers that may or may not have seen any of the videos where I've been talking about this. Especially the last video where I'm talking about these specific animals. These are a type of lizards that I've been wanting to get for quite some time. It's the whole reason I got this enclosure. That was like, I don't know, October, November, and it's been decorated for more than half a year now. So yeah, it's about time I actually put some lizards in here. And these guys were rehomed to me, so I didn't buy these animals. I got them for free, which is so awesome, and I'm really excited about that. Because it's always nice to, you know, be able to provide a home for animals in need, especially when it's the kind of animal you've been wanting to get for quite some time. I promise you I will stop talking and actually show them, but just a little heads up, okay? These are two animals, male and a female. They were a little bit smaller than I expected, but that's all right. No harm. One thing about the male though, which I will unbox first, is he dropped his tail a while back. So he doesn't look exactly like he should look, but the tail is growing back, and currently it's like a little black stump, which is weird. So when I show this animal, don't freak out. They can drop their tails, and this one has. So it's not like he's not sick or anything, or, you know, injured, like he dropped it by himself. So it's not because of an injury or anything. But I just wanted to say that before we started, so you guys are aware about what's going on. But enough. Let's do it. So yeah, I'm still here. Well, you can probably see quite a lot of me. The GoPro has actually quite a wide angle. But yeah, let's start off with this one. He is angry. Very angry. And he's a biter. And he pooped. Yeah. Very tricky to handle, this guy, but so yeah, that was the male, and as you can see, I was not kidding around when I said it was feisty. And if you thought it looked like I held him too tight, I didn't. I held him just enough that he couldn't get away. But I know this stuff can look pretty brutal on camera. But I promise you, he's fine. He skedaddled somewhere. I cannot see him. And I totally dropped him in the wrong place. I said I was gonna drop him by the water. I guess I kind of freaked out or something. But anyway, that was the male. And you might wonder, what the hell kind of lizard was that? That was the Gastrophilus prasina, aka the green keel-bellied lizard. It's a really cool lizard, and you can find them primarily in Tanzania. But they can also be found in Kenya as well, and I think a few other places. Like on the coastal, the east coast of Africa, so it might even stretch down to what's beneath Tanzania. Is it like Mozambique? Anyway, this is not a geography channel. Look it up yourself. But anyways, let's do the female. And my God, is this a pretty animal. Like, he is pretty. This one is a bit more. So I have my ass inside of the enclosure, so I hope he don't bite me. Yeah, also a biter. But look at the beautiful colors. Also a pooper. So I am not gonna stress these out too much. Look at that. Feisty. I am just gonna get a few close-ups and then we're gonna put her right back in. Oh wow, that has to be the messiest, most chaotic unboxing I've ever done on this channel. So, the goal here is to actually get them to tolerate me. I am gonna try to bond with these guys and make them nice and sweet and as tame as I possibly can. But as you can see, there's a long road ahead. But I am actually pretty stoked. And I mean, come on, how beautiful are these guys? How pretty are them? How cute and how funny. Like, the female, she kind of refused to let me go. Kind of have to wiggle myself out of that death grip. I'm glad they're quite small. Otherwise, that might actually have been painful. Like, at this size, pretty much doesn't feel anything. It's a slight pressure. You can feel the teeth, but it's like ever so slightly. So yeah, it doesn't hurt. So I don't know, come at me, bros. And they are of course hiding. I know the female is down there. I saw her crawl down. The male, I dropped him over there, so yeah, we'll see when he decides to make an appearance. I really need to do like a dimmable situation with the heat light, by the way. I don't like that it turns on and off. It kind of ruins the vibe, I think. But anyways, that's actually it for today. Because if you remember from the beginning of this video, I have not slept and I kinda slumbered a little bit on the train, but that's not really enough. So I'm gonna call it a day and I will rest. Maybe have some coffee. Or maybe I just fall asleep for like 15 hours or something. Sounds pretty nice. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this chaotic little video. And please like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and please check out my brother at West Bay Reptiles. You know, link in the description down below. And of course, if you're Swedish, also follow West Bay Reptiles Sverige, which is the Swedish version of West Bay Reptiles. But until next time, guys, take care, take a nap, and I love you. Peace.